Greetings, trading card game fans. I'm your host, DeoGenZ. Welcome to my mini LP of the Pokemon TCG Simulator. Can be found on PokemonTCG.com. It's totally free to register, and I highly recommend you try this out. It's only in beta mode now, but my theory is if many people utilize this and show the Pokemon Company that, hey guys, a profit could be made from this other than just selling more cards, i.e. selling games and cards, I think it would encourage them to make a 3DS title of it. Anyway, let's get into this match. So today our opponent is Calvin, and he utilizes water-type Pokemon in his deck. So of course we're going to be staying with our grass-themed Green Tornado deck, and I will definitely switch out the other theme decks that we have. Right now, currently I possess the theme deck Red Frenzy, which is also the separate 5th gen promo theme deck that was released and able to be scanned into the TCG simulator. And I think this is a really great prototype for how it could be done in the 3DS form of the TCG game when it fully comes out, if it fully comes out. And that being using your 3DS camera to scan in an augmented reality code that is exclusive to that card or that booster/theme deck, and then that adds in new cards that can only be added in by purchasing the physical ones. You know, they could definitely do that option or something similar to that, but I don't know why they wouldn't. And I think since they're using augmented reality plus webcam on the Pokemon website, I don't know, it just seems as if they're screaming at me. That's what they want to do with the Pokemon trading card game for 3DS. Now, Calvin's a pretty easy opponent, I will admit that. His demeanor can kind of indicate that to you before you even get into a match with him. My only recommendation is that if you run across him with a fire deck, which you could, because if you don't have any special theme decks to scan in, it doesn't disallow you from joining this Pokemon trading card simulator. Instead, what it does is it hands you 3 separate theme decks that are fire, water, and grass. And I believe their main Pokemon that you focus on evolving is Typhlosion, Feraligatr, and Meganium. So later on in this series, I'll be running those out and giving them a try, seeing if they run any more effectively than the decks that you had to scan in through augmented reality or not. But yeah, if you've got a fire-type deck, you might run into some trouble. But overall, Calvin kind of knocks himself out, especially with that Teddy Ursa of his using Takedown, adding 10 damage counters, 10's worth of a damage counter to him. And those damage counters, those circles with numbers of 50 and 10, that's how you can tell how much damage they have. You can see their HP at the top right-hand corner if you were wondering how you can tell when a Pokemon's knocked out. And when all the damage counters match the HP amount, then the Pokemon is knocked out. And of course, just like in the video game that people have, of course, on this channel, most likely gotten used to, status abilities like Paralyzation and Poison and Sleep, they do affect the card game, but somewhat differently. You know, there you just saw resistance mechanics working in effect, and that works with grass types being weak to water. But that, you know, doesn't always happen with every single grass type. That's important to keep in mind. And something I want to add, because this match is actually wrapping up quicker than I expected, is you'll see me here switching out my Superior, I believe, because I want to demonstrate the fact that it has no retreat cost, which makes it an excellent fully evolved starter Pokemon, with Leaf Storm also healing damage counters on all of your grass-type Pokemon. It's really a really great grass theme deck to base off of. My only hope is that I could later on edit some of the cards in this deck, but you know, that could come later on in the simulator's days. But Superior is really fun to set up, and when successfully done, it's a grass tornado. Huh? Yeah, a green tornado, I know. But one of the cards I would definitely recommend adding to this deck would maybe be something of a Venipede, maybe a Sawsbuck, but I don't believe it lets you edit any of the cards. That would be a cool feature, especially later down the line when more people know how to play Pokemon and they can start to foresee their own strategies and what cards they'd want to use. That happened to me immediately once I started using the simulator again. Formulas and strategies just started flowing into my head. So, that was this match, and I'll see you guys next time on the TCG Simulator.